if you're a single guy in Newport Beach, why are you not hanging out at the Nobu Bar? Because it's literally all gorgeous women and there's not one man. It's literally the bar seats are full of women. Well, where's all the guys?
Now that the men are gone, girl, this guy said to me, I like you so much. He actually said, I'm addicted to you. I like you so much. I just wish you were nicer to me. That's like the biggest compliment. I had nothing nice to say, but it was sweet.
Why do you think it is that women are no longer traditional?
I think it really boils down to the parents. There's not a huge amount of mother and fathers inside of the home, so that breeds a untraditional woman.
Why do you think it is in America that families are broken?
I mean, this might be controversial, but the push on feminism, it's making our men more feminine.
And another thing is that a lot of modern women don't like to take accountability. And a man can't live with you if that's the way that you think. There's nothing that I can do about that. There's nothing that I want to do about that. I can be at home, chilling, taking it easy. Why would I want to sit there and be bothered with you? Why would I want to sit there and have stupidity hanging around me? That's something that we got to figure out. That's the thing that we have to look for. Why would I want to be bothered with somebody that don't know how to act? And when they don't know how to act, they're looking at me like I done something wrong, instead of taking accountability.
Every man does this at least once before a woman brutally teaches him to never be this loving and this vulnerable ever again.
You know, funny thing, somebody actually did another video on that, and the guy himself was in the picture, actually commented and said that the woman cheated on him. Now that's crazy, bro. That's wicked work right there.
I love telling the Neanderthals that I'm no use to them. When they ask me like, oh, I want to get to know you, I love your energy, I love your vibe, I just flat out say, you know what, I'm sorry, but I'm no use to a man. And then they get so perplexed, like they don't understand. Like they're like, what do you mean you're no use to a man? I'm like, yeah, like I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't cater. I'm a gold digger. I am selfish. I only like convenience. And it just baffles them.
And modern women continue to talk about, and this is why really honestly and truly, they come up with a mental load. You know what? Okay, let's be fair. There are in some relationships, the man is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. The man's not carrying his weight. Fair. Got it. He shouldn't be doing it. He should be actually helping, right? But what they do is they put, instead of being like, okay, I'm carrying 90% of the mental load, but my husband is carrying 90% of the physical load. I got the mental load, he's got the physical. She's expecting the man to come in. She says half, but what she actually means is, I actually want you to carry 70-80% of the mental load and continue to carry your 90% of the mental load. And when men realize that, that's when they started out opting out.
How y'all doing?
You gonna pay my rent? And my car. I have 3 kids and I need child support now. I'm still in love with my ex. I need my BBL. I need another BBL. I don't have a car or a life. I need $1,000 for a new wig. This one's getting old. Bad thing.
Never mind.
No, get my number. Wait, get my Instagram.
What you didn't have?
Well, I had 0.
3.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. You know, these modern women are saying they want a man who courts. They want a man who knows how to date properly, knows how to plan a date, knows how to do all of that stuff. And that's fantastic. I think for me, it's just that I have to do all of this and you just got to show up. Well, I went to work. I had to do this. So did I. Well, my car was broken and this had happened and so many troubles. Same. I had to fix my car too, or make sure it's not broken now, but it was once. And the employer didn't care. The women that I was dating before didn't care. That was my problem as far as they were concerned. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't really even know you. And so that's not you expecting to just, well, I'm just a girl and I just should be able to show up. No, you got to bring something to the table.
There are a lot of lazy husbands out there who do not want to take the time or put in the effort to meet his wife's emotional needs and provide her with the attention that she wants. But there are also a lot of lazy wives out there doing the same thing. They don't want to take the time to provide their husband with anything that he needs or wants. And then they don't have sex. And then they complain. And they're the couple you don't want to hang out with because, ew, they don't even like each other. Why would we like them? An ounce of effort would actually improve a relationship a great deal. Just this much. Try this hard. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.
And a lot of modern women you'll find are really, unfortunately for them, undisciplined. Very undisciplined. Say, for instance, she might or he might have some friends. He keeps some friends, hey, let's go do this. Let's do it. Let's hang out. Right. And I don't invite her because we're just friends. Hey, we're just going out to hang out. It's just me and the boys going to chill out. Right. We ain't going to do nothing crazy. We're just going to chill out. Oh, well, you're not going to, where you going? And you got to answer all those questions. But when it comes time for you to go on a girls trip and you don't invite him, and he says, you never really invite me either. What are you guys doing? We ain't really doing anything. I need my space, boundaries. I gotta have some sort of bodily autonomy and all that other stuff. So it's okay for you to quote unquote get your space and go on multiple girls' nights. But if that man, even God forbid, that man goes over another man's house, have a beer and play some games. God forbid these brothers have some fun without you. God forbid.
Women are always begging. You always need something. Like, why I can't just come in and want to just offer to get your hair done, want to offer to do little things for you? Why do I have to do it when you're not my child? I shouldn't have to do that. I want to do those things. But the minute you start making it an obligation, like I have to do it, now I'm turned off from it. And I'm speaking from my own experience. I ended up in my own rough patch in my life to where things turned completely different. It wasn't intentional. I didn't intentionally do it, but things ain't go as planned as luckily I was messing with somebody who had it, but I'm just saying, like, nobody wants that. Men don't want that.
A lot of men are moving differently. A lot of men are moving silently. You can call it checking out. But really, honestly and truly, when you think about it, men don't really actually check out of society. They're not actually checking out of society. Because they still live in society. They still work in society. They still have family that's in society. They still have friends that are in society. Whether it's a girlfriend or a guy friend, they still have those people that they go and talk to, they engage with. Brothers are going for hikes, walking in the woods, camping, hunting, going and playing basketball, getting involved in a plethora of different hobbies. What they're actually checking out of is the society that you created, the society that you want him to live in. And he's essentially saying, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to sign up for that. I've already seen my brother or my homeboy or my dad or whoever, even myself. I've kind of tried to opt into your world to understand how you run things. But then when I ask you to come into my world, all of a sudden it's a problem. If we can't get on the same page in that regard, then why do I need to keep on trying?
And I don't know who need to hear this, but if you've been blessed enough to have your soulmate early on in life, for God to give you that, you cannot listen to the advice of others. You can't. You cannot. Because you got them so early on in life, you guys will probably be growing together. So a lot of times the answer is not leaving. The answer is like learning how to work through things. A lot of you guys are in a relationship where you are being prepared to be partners with a purpose. you know? And a lot of people can't give you that advice because they don't know what that is. People out here just dating people to be dating people, marrying people to be marrying people. But when you have a partner with a purpose, you understand that you being with that person is not just about love. It's not just about companionship. It's about carrying out God's plan for the both of y'all and y'all coming together to do that in unity. Yes, the love will take place together, but the healing will take place together as well. And it can be very ugly. In this type of relationship, the enemy does not want together. So you have to be very careful about the advice you take and listening to certain things that will sway your judgment away from what God has planned for the both of y'all.
You know, I think the thing that a lot of men are tired of is modern women continue to demand chivalry, but they're not respecting the man being chivalrous. You know, a man might open the door and she'll act annoyed with the man, right? It's like it's offensive. He did something wrong. The man will pay for dinner and she act like that's the bare minimum. Like, you can't demand traditional effort, a traditional lifestyle from a man while mocking him, or acting like, even, and some women are like, oh, well, that's just how I am. That's just how I was raised. I didn't mean to do that. Maybe so, but even at that, the way that you're acting and the way that you're portraying yourself, you need to get a hold of that, because the way that you put yourself out there, a man is going to think, oh, she really don't like that. Oh, she really, you know, that's not something that she's into. So let me pull back. I guess I'll go in a different direction. And then you get surprised that he stopped doing the stuff that you wanted him to do secretly, because you the only one know what's in your mind. But the way you was acting was like, well, I really don't like that. I want this type of man. You got to get it together.
Cole, open the door. What do you mean my key card is revoked? We are just taking a break. You can't lock me out.
You wanted to explore the free market, Lisa.
I went to Miami for a girls' trip to find myself. I didn't break up with you.
You requested an unpaid leave to test your market value. I simply removed your employee badge.
You are my provider. You are supposed to be here when I get back.
Providers fund exclusive investments. You declared yourself an independent contractor.
This is my apartment too. All my designer clothes and bags are up there.
Not anymore. Your physical assets have been liquidated and relocated.
Liquidated? Relocated where? Cole, what did you do?
Check your email. I sent you a severance package.
A public storage unit? You put my life in a cheap warehouse?
You wanted freedom, Lisa. Now you have it. 100%.
Cole, please. It's freezing out here.
The free market is cold. Dress warmly.
You know, here's what a lot of men are realizing. You're not really dating her alone, right? These modern women, and I don't mind it so much as you keep it respectful, but their group chat acts as a board of approval. Like they act as if, you know, oh, you're not just dating me, you're dating my friends, and I have two best friends, I have my sister, and whoever else is in the group chat. People that you've never even met, people that you don't even know. They have their own trauma. They have their own issues. A man might send a good morning text at 9 a.m. She'll go over here, screenshot it, send it to the thread, and by noon, they sitting up here talking about, well, I got an opinion on it, this, and all this other not, and it don't have nothing to do with what happened. Oh, well, my man, if I had a man, you don't have a man, exactly, but he would have sent it at 8:30. My man would have sent it at 4. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going on that should not be going on. You're getting opinions from people that don't even know how to be in a relationship. They don't, let alone a successful one, let alone even seen one that's been successful, let alone even. Let's move.
It's not a flex if a man is living with you and he's paying all the bills. This is according to Professor Bae. Let her explain it to you.
And ain't nothing appealing about living with a man saying, oh, my man
of the household bills. He's gonna have to pay bills to have somewhere to stay. So in reality, he's benefiting a lot more than you are with y'all living together, because women put a lot more into a household, managing a household and making sure things in that household run smoothly. To me, the amount of labor that you have to put in living with a man, no matter how good he is not worth living with him paying those household bills.
But just like he was paying bills on his own and has to do so anyway, with you or not, don't you have to take care of your own household, whether he's there or not, as well? Unless you're with a man who never did any domestic things on his own when he lived on his own, or cooked for himself, he never cleaned for himself. And maybe I get it. I'm thinking living together, you're lightening each other's load, no?
The real flex is him giving you some money, you living in your own space, he lives in his own space, and get out your face.
I guess that is a flex, but who's doing that nowadays? In this economy?
All that spending the night, all that in your kitchen, all that cleaning up behind him, all that him asking you thousands of questions, what's for dinner, all that. The amount of work is just not worth them little couple $1,000. No.
I mean, if my bills were paid and I was in charge of domestic stuff, I don't see that as a bad thing, especially if I don't have to work. And even if I had to work, my bills are paid. I guess it all depends on the type of man he is. Maybe I'm missing something. But what do you guys think?
There is no right time to approach a woman. If she thinks you're ugly or she doesn't find you attractive, any time is going to be the wrong time. I want you to remember that. When men contemplate whether they should approach a woman or not, they psych themselves out with little things that are really trivial, like, oh, maybe I should do it at this time or this time. Yeah, there's obvious times where it wouldn't be the best time, you know, like nighttime at a gas station, or somewhere where it's super crowded and overstimulating, or when she's like super locked in at the gym with headphones on, face buried in the phone. But ultimately, no matter what, no matter how inconvenient it might be, if she likes you, it's always going to be the perfect time for you to approach. You won't know if it's a good time until you try that. Now, I'm not saying to do so, but there are similarities. And just like how I tell people not to stress about the first date, because if she is truly interested in you and attracted to you, then the first date, wherever it is, it's trivial. You can take her to a car wash and to McDonald's after, if you so choose. It's not a good date idea, but if she really likes you, she really wants to talk to you, it doesn't matter where you take her. She wants to get to know you. Then I hear often is, oh, I won't do it right now. She looks busy right now. I wouldn't want to bother her. You're only bothersome because she doesn't want you. Think about that. A lot of these issues that men have within the dating realm always comes back down to inherent skill issues or just basic attraction. Now, not everything boils down to such a superficial perspective like that, but in most cases, it does. Join the Discord, one-on-one coaching in the bio. You guys have a great day, night, whenever you see this.
I've been the one that's always in my situations like hurt the girl, you know what I mean? I don't say that like I feel bad about it. I be feeling bad because it's like I really might like a girl. I really might rock with a girl. And it's just like, I guess I'm just not in the point to fully lock in with one girl. That's why I think I said on some podcasts, I'm finna like try this little celibacy thing, dog. I'm finna like.
You celibate right now?
Yeah, like I'm really.
How long has it been?
It's been a little minute.
How long?
It's been a little minute.
A week?
You could take that as you want. It's been a little minute.
2 days. All right, it's Fashion Week in New York right now.
I'm gonna say, I ain't done nothing.
Oh, for real?
Mm-mm. But like the reason for that, I'm gonna tell you the reason for it. I seen my mom and my dad married for 32 years. We're from Missouri, so it's a small, it's a small state, a small area, and like that still exists. So a lot of people that ask these questions, do men always cheat? Do women always cheat? It's people that are living in these big cities that all they see is people cheating on each other.
Yeah.
But like where I'm from, like a marriage and like a healthy household still existed. So my mom and my dad have been rocking for 32 years, had 7 kids. So for me, that was always the goal, is to like find a good woman, settle down, have some kids, chill out, post-career, and do my thing. So to me, that's the goal. But I feel like because I've been exposed to so much and been around so much and been, like seen so many beautiful women, been around so many beautiful women, like I feel like my vision is like blurry. Like I can't even tell if this girl is like a wifey type or if she's like, and then even if I do take her serious, I'm comparing her to these other girls because like so I feel like I gotta like detox. Like I feel like I gotta detox, and then if I take some time away and I come back, I'll be able to like see a little bit. I'll be able to see a little bit clearly what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Because at this point, I don't even know what I want to watch.
it just happened that way. It wasn't like I had planned it that way. And my family actually loves my significant other. Like, they like him more than the father to my children. So, yeah, I was just in not a good place in my life at that time. I ended up dating a not diagnosed narcissistic person, but had a lot of those tendencies, maybe psychopath. And I just wasn't fully healed from my inner childhood, I guess. And so I was dating what I was used to, like the turmoil and trauma, like drama, not so much drama, trauma. And I was used to all of the chaos. And so that's what I dated, was chaos. And then the other reason why is because Black men don't approach me. Like, I've dated other Black men before I had children, but they don't approach me. I have to make it known that I'm okay with it or whatever. I don't know. I don't get approached by Black men for whatever reason. I just don't get approached by Black men. I guess I'm not your stereotypical white girl that dates Black men. And so for that reason, I ended up having kids with white men. I don't know, but it's not that we're not trying, because we do want at least one of ours so he can have one, but it is what it is at this point, I guess.
And also one day, modern women are going to have to figure out that if you're going to brag about making 6 figures, you're going to have to produce. You're going to have to produce. I'm a boss, babe. I'm showing an independent woman. I don't need no man, but I expect a man to be a gentleman, and I expect you to be a nurturer. I expect you to give back to me what I give to you. If I'm pouring into you, I expect you to give that back to me. At some point in time, I would like you to take me on a date. Well, that's not manly. I don't care what you say. I need you to reciprocate at some point in time. Get creative. Well, that's a woman's thing. No, because y'all do that same. See, what y'all would like to do is y'all would like to say, well, we got this day, Valentine's Day, it's going to be for women. No, it's supposed to be for couples, I thought. Because we both in love, right? Is it only me that is in love, or is it both of us? Well, then, you got National Girlfriend's Day or National Boo Thing Day or whatever, my birthday, and I got to get something for that. And you got to go all out all week, all month. And then Christmas come and I got to go all out for that. And there's a couple of other holidays in there. Did I say birthday? Got to go all, yep, I got to go all out for that too. There's a plethora of things. And then that's on top of just because. And just because really, honestly, and truly needs to happen at least 3 to 4 times a month. So you're already getting quality gifts, quality dates, just because. And then your birthday, I got to go all out. Valentine's Day, I got to go all out at some point. And then for all of that, what does a man get? Complaining. He didn't quite do it right, but we bringing him along. Bringing me along where? You need to catch up.